girls, good morning. This is Anji here. Welcome to English speaking class. Guys, girls, my student Chotao. Namaskar. Assalamu alaikum. Dagahao. Rivit. Jiayanu. Hello. Susrikal Paji. Dear students, today we are going to view the determiners. Determiners play an important role to fix the quantity of nouns. Today we have two determinants, little and little and few. Little and few. Today we have two determinants, little and few. Little is very commonly used in speaking and it is added before the with or before the uncountable nouns. Little is added with uncountable nouns. It represents uncountable nouns, whereas few represents countable nouns. Determiners always play a great role in short or long sentences where the quantity of the nouns have to be fixed. Let's start today's lesson with the comparison of little and few. Little and few are two determiners that are very commonly used in communication in day-to-day speaking as well. Let's start our lesson up here. The first statement you see we have little and the statement is there is little milk. There is little milk. There is little milk. वहाँ पे ना होने के बराबर दूध है. There is little milk. वहाँ पे बहुत कम दूध है. Little means very less in quantity. Little means very less in quantity. You may say equal to nothing. Nearly equal to nothing. So there is little milk. There is little milk. वहाँ पे कम दूध है. There is little milk. वहाँ पे ना काफी दूध है. There is little milk. वहाँ पे ना काफी दूध है. वहाँ पर कम दूध है. Little means not enough, equal to nothing, in a very short quantity. In a very short quantity. So little is a determiner that fixes the quantity of nouns, and little is used before uncountable nouns. Always remember, my students, little is used before uncountable nouns. There is little milk, वहाँ पे कम दूध है. There is little water, वहाँ पे कम water है. वहाँ पे कम पानी है. There is little water, वहाँ पे कम पानी है. Little means equal to nothing. Let's see the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले को देखते हैं. Next we have few. Few represents the countable nouns. Few is added before the countable nouns. The statement here is, you can see, my students, there are few boys. There are few boys. There are few boys. There are few boys. वहाँ पर कम लड़के हैं. वहाँ पर लड़कों की तादाद कम है. There are few boys. वहाँ पे कम लड़के हैं. Few also means very short in number, very less in number. There are few boys. There are few boys in the class. There are few boys in the class. जमात में कम लड़के हैं. There are few boys in the class. जमात में इक्का दुक्का लड़के हैं. जमात में बहुत कम लड़के हैं. There are few boys in the class. There are few boys in the school. स्कूल में बहुत कम तुलबा हैं. There are few boys. There are few students in the school. There are few boys in the school. There are few students in the school. स्कूल में बहुत कम तुलबा हैं. स्कूल में बहुत कम लड़के हैं. Few means very less in number, and few is added before the countable nouns. Let's proceed to the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. यहाँ पे देखिए my students, you see my students, a little. Now we have a added before little, a little, a little, and the statement is Tom has a little tea. Tom has a little tea. Tom has a little tea. यहाँ पे डिटर्मिनर हमने यूज किया है a little. A little डिटर्मिनेंट्स जो हैं ये तयन करते हैं, नाउन्स की मिकदार का तयन करते हैं. डिटर्मिनर्स जो हैं ये नाउन की मिकदार का तयन करते हैं. सो टॉम हैज अ लिटिल टी. टॉम के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. टॉम हैज अ लिटिल टी. टॉम के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. अ लिटिल मीन्स थोड़ी सी. अ लिटिल मीन्स थोड़ी सी in a short quantity. Tom has a little tea. Tom has a little tea. Tom has a little tea. Tom के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. Tom has a little tea. Tom के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. She has a little. She has a little sweets. She has a little sweets. इसके पास थोड़ी सी मिठाई है. She has a little sweets. She has a little sweets. इसके पास थोड़ी सी मिठाई है. So a little means in less or in some quantity. There is not very less, but there is some quantity. There is some quantity. He has a little. He has a little tea. Tom has a little tea. Tom के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. He has a little milk. उसके पास थोड़ा सा दूध है. He has a little milk. उसके पास थोड़ा सा दूध है. Tom has a little चाय. Little tea. Tom has a little tea. Tom के पास थोड़ी सी चाय है. A little means in some quantity. There is some quantity. There is a short quantity or some quantity of something. Let's see the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Next one is a few. A few. A few. A few. Z has a few coins. Z has a few coins. Yes, my students, we have used a few here. A few is also a determiner, and we have added a before few. Z has a few coins. Z has a few coins. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Z has a few coins. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Z has a few coins. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Not in big quantity, but he has a few coins. Z के पास सम सिक्के हैं. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Z has a few coins. Z has a few coins. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Z has a few coins. Z के पास चंद सिक्के हैं. Let's proceed to the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Again we have little here. You see my students. Again we have little here. Little means in a very less or short, very less quantity, equal to nothing. So statement is Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell के पास कम खाना था. Bell had little food. Bell के पास ना होने के बराबर खाना था. Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell के पास कम खाना था. Not enough to make his thirst. Bell had not enough food to make his thirst. So Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell के पास इंतहाई कलील खाना था. Bell के पास कम खाना था. Bell had little food. Bell के पास कम खाना था. Little means in a very less quantity, equal to nothing, nearly equal to nothing. So Bell had little food. Bell had little food. Bell के पास कम खाना था. Let's see the next statement. आइए अगले जुमले की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. Few. Next one we have next determiner we have few तायन करेगा क्वांटिटी का, काउंटेबल नाउन की क्वांटिटी का. So statement is N had few gems. N had few gems. N had few gems.